And joining me on this special broadcast are our guest panel, K. Hariharan, who's a former international umpire, live from the National Capital, Karan Amardar, sports anchor and social commentator, and also Himanshu Chaturvedi, who's the founder and MD of the HTC Sports Private Limited. Welcome, gentlemen, on this momentous day when we are celebrating our men in blue. Certainly a historic day. Coming to K. Hariharan first, for the young men in blue with this remarkable victory in Gaba. After 32 years, this will certainly go down in the history, not just for the best display of the game, but also for the controversies. 7 frontline first team players missing, and yet this team manages to do the unthinkable. What are your thoughts, sir?
Actually, see, when the test series, when a test series started, India lost the first test, and then nobody thought that India will be all out for 36 runs. And then the remarkable comeback in the next 3 tests, winning the second one immediately, leveling the series 1-1, and then playing for more than 148 overs in the third test, and making the draw. I mean, which was never thought of, and that in a foreign soil. I don't remember India played for 48, more than 148 hours, for 48 overs in the second innings to draw the test match, and then going for the fourth test. I mean, nobody thought that India will win this test match. Maybe they'll again play for the draw. But I mean, if you go to the records, I don't remember that the India played so well in the second innings, in the fourth innings, and in the two test matches. That in a foreign soil, that in Australia. It's an incredible victory for India, and it's a moment to be cherished by everyone. Even the cricket followers from other countries and other places all over the world would have never thought that India will win this test match and then make the series 2-1. It's an incredible victory for India, and definitely it will go into the record books as one of the best series for India ever played. Even though if you go into the earlier records, winning the series in the foreign soil was always India was difficult to. I mean, not in the last 5-6 years, but earlier always. It was very difficult for India to win the series outside India. But this is and that in Australia and England. So it's an incredible victory for India, and it will go into the record books as one of the best ever.
Absolutely. In fact, going across to our other guests as well, Himanshu Chaturvedi. This is also, in a way, there are different reasons why this is a very special win for the young men in blue team, because one of them being Rishabh Pant, he had faced a lot of flack in the past few months, and he has answered his critics in style, hasn't he? But at the same time, we had 5 players who made their debut on the tour to Australia.
So I think you picked up a very beautiful point here. As we say, India is the youngest country today in the world. And this young people today have proved that the youth of this country, the new generation of cricket, will lead cricket to the new heights. The way these youngsters have played is so remarkable. Going down into the match where most of your players are out. Your seniors are out, you don't have the bowlers, the conditions aren't very good, there are racism which has happened in the match, you've gone to the lowest total and you've been bowled out on the lowest total. After that, you come back in a match, especially on a ground where you've never won. It's been so many years. You're playing underdogs. But the way they have come out is, I think, so remarkable. Each one of these youngsters should be applauded, and they should be put in history so beautifully well that in times to come, we all must know what is a confidence. This is the best example of confidence. If you see the bowlers and the batsmen, I mean, these, as you said, 5 of them are making their debut. Now, when you're going in a foreign land, making a debut and performing in a very tight spot, it was not easy on the last day. You had to score so many runs. And I know Rishabh has been my blue-eyed boy for the last 4 years. I've been sitting on various channels and talking about him. He is the next big player India has produced. I am so impressed with his performance today. And I would raise my hand for one man, Washington, who really turned around. The way he played. If you see between 265 to 318, he scored 22 2 runs in 29 balls, as if he was playing a one-day cricket. I mean, that's a very, very turning point in the match. So I think a lot of special, appreciation from my side for Washington.
Absolutely. Going across to Karan Amadar as well. Karan, shouldn't we also give some credit to Rahul Dravid, who has been at the helm of producing these junior cricketers one after the other, right from 2016 to 2019. He also trained many of them, including Gill, Sundar, Siraj, Shaw. All these are his people. He also deserves a lot of credit, doesn't he?
Oh yes, absolutely. You know, the best part about Indian cricket right now is the legends who have retired are in the right position to take care of the young ones who are coming up and who are going to be taking Indian cricket forward. Which is why Rahul Dravid, the big name that you mentioned, his name is not being discussed, but he's been mentoring these juniors, the under-19 ones, hand-picking them, nurturing them, and you can see how they're delivering now at the big stage. The mental strength, you know, Rahul Dravid was known for that, hence he was called the Wall, standing there for the longest time, defending the ball, taking his team to victories. That mental strength seems to have been passed on to the youngsters. Shubman Gill, I mean, he's on his first tour to Australia. That guy was playing as if he's coming here for the second or the third time. He knew what he had to do, scored a fantastic 19, missed out on a century, but that innings is going to give him a lot of confidence. Look at Washington Sundar, look at Siraj, look at Saini, he made his debut as well. Shardul Thakur, so many young guys came in. Rishabh Pant, of course. Now, he's been criticized severely for his batting, the rash shots, for his wicket-keeping skills. But then again, we come back to the mental strength. Today, what he did, the kind of innings that he played, not just Rishabh Pant, but the whole Indian team, this young bunch is going to come back to India with a lot of confidence. There is going to be flamboyance in their gameplay. There's going to be confidence, and they will know, they will have that belief. We can do it. We've done it once. We've done it with the depleted side. We have done it without the greats in our team, which means we are meant to be at this level. I think it's one of the best things that has ever happened to Indian cricket, minus the big stars not in the team.
Absolutely. Going back to K. Hariharan now. K. Hariharan, in the post-match press conference that Ajinkya Rahane as well as Ravi Shastri held, they spoke constantly about being extremely emotional after that win. For them, this was an unbelievable task. If we look at being all out at 36 at the beginning of the series and now winning the series 2-1. This is an unachievable mark that the young team has achieved. But at the same time, we can also call this as a new birth of a new team where all the senior players had been missing.
Yeah, actually, to be frank, if you really look into the last 3-4 matches in the Indian team, so many people got injured. Captain Virat Kohli played first test match, then he came back. Ajinkya Rahane took over the captaincy. Then it's definitely anybody to take over the captaincy in the midst of the series. It's again a pressure situation, and that too after losing the one test and then getting all out for 36 runs. So you can imagine the pressure under which the captain would have been, number one. And then the main bowler is Bumrah. He also got injured. And Rohit Sharma came in. And then so many people got injured. I mean, it was even India was finding it difficult to field the level. That was the situation. At that situation, the youngsters have all raised their hands to put up their best. And definitely, Rahane should be given all the credits. Because he is the man who was marking the resources on the field. And then with the very young team like Saini and Rishabh Pant and your Washington Sundar playing for the first test match. So all these youngsters have played their hands together and then they played for it. And the two, in the Australia, the bowling team, they had a very good bowling team. Of course, the batting side did not do well. The Australian team did not do well. Like they were mainly depending on the Labuschagne and Steve Smith. But the bowling was definitely a better bowling side. They had a better bowling side. And then and India always, the only experienced guys were Pujara and Rahane. All the batsmen are youngsters. They don't have the exact test match kind of experience. And they played the one-day internationals and the other T20s, but they didn't have the experience of playing a test match. And then, in the foreign soil, in the totally different conditions, and the conditions which are actually suiting their own home bowlers, there you put up your hands and then putting together the best of partnerships. And that, when in the first innings also, Sundar and Sundar put a lovely partnership with the other man, and the one that played what do you call the 100 runs partnership, more than 100 runs partnership for the 7th wicket. That made very big difference for India. And then again, second innings also, he played kind of a cameo like playing one day in T20s. He played the innings, and the Rishabh Pant holding fort at one end and going for the shots whenever it was required. I mean, totally it was beautiful, nice teamwork. Every youngster, everybody contributed, and everyone played to their level best. And then it was a historic win for India.
Right. Absolutely. Going back to Himanshu Chaturvedi now, Himanshu, it was not just about the game, but also a lot of other things that this entire series will be, in fact, reminding us of, starting with the racial abuses that were hurled at Siraj to the sledging that happened between the game. This is all what they had to fight, including the injuries that they had to face. So certainly it was not a very easy tournament for India as it has been in the past, but coming out victorious, how will this pan out in the future for this young team?
Oh, well, I see a little trouble for our selectors. I mean, these youngsters have given them a sleepless night. I mean, the kind of performance they've done, I mean, it's going to be very, very difficult for our selectors to choose them out now, because we have legends already there in the team. They're already there, and you have an England series coming up. So, I mean, it's going to be very difficult for them to see that how to keep these boys on the bay, on the side. So I think it's going to be a real good challenge and a real good test of our selectors, how they rotate these players and keep them inside. Because the kind of enthusiasm these boys have in them after the win should be cultivated. They should be promoted into the team. The team should have these youngsters been inducted. I mean, I'm not against the players, those are already there in the team. But these youngsters should be given a fair chance on a rotation basis to see that their talent is gone, they're there to move forward along with the seniors. I mean, this is not happened in past. I'm not criticizing, but we've seen in past that this has not happened very, very smartly. Now we need to put that very smartly, and how they do it by the selectors is them to choose. Because I see that these boys have proved mettle at the foreign land, under pressure, with no seniors to support, to guide them on the pitch. Now, this is something which is very important. When you have people like Virat Kohli is out, you don't have your regular captain with you. Ajinkya Rahane, I mean, he's done it so beautifully well, taking the young team. So we must see that how we carry them forward from here. Because as they say, the IPL creates celebrities, but Test cricket creates heroes. So these boys overnight have become heroes, not celebrities. So I would bet for them. I would see that in future, in coming next series, especially the English series, which we have right next now after this, how they are placed, how they are moved, how they have given a chance to show their talent, especially at the foreign soil. That is going to be a thing for us to watch. And we will repeat these shows, and we'll actually see an assessment of how these youngsters are doing in times to come.
Absolutely. Also going across and going back to Karan Amartdar. Karan, this entire series and this win, if you can also in a way show us what were the factors that really contributed to this win and how did they really come out? Because remember, they've entered this entire series as underdogs. Nobody really expected them to come out victorious, maybe draw the matches, because there were about 7 senior players who were not present, and 5 of them who had made their debut on that tour.
I'm feeling very happy for the Indian team. I'm feeling not bad for the Australians. I mean, they deserve it in their backyard for the way they behave. I'm going to feel bad for Michael Vaughan. A month back, he said India is going to be beaten 4-0. And today he's tweeted a few hours back saying, oh, I'm getting flooded by messages from India. He doesn't realize his whole team is coming down to India in a couple of months, and we're going to have a long series. So Michael Vaughan, of course, is going to be coming down there, and he's going to have a long summer in India as well when it comes to messages being sent to him. But then again, coming back to the tour, yes, you are right. We went in as underdogs, and nobody gave us a chance. There was a heavy criticism coming our way. There were mocking comments also made by a couple of past cricketers, saying that India can celebrate for the next 1 year as you do once you beat us in Australia minus Kohli, minus your senior players. That's exactly what has happened, and the racial abuse came our way. Don't forget the fact that a lot of players haven't gone home. Siraj's father passed away, but he decided to stay back and play for his country, represent his country. And what a great job he's done by just in his debut series, he is leading the pace attack. Now, the amount of maturity that guy must have shown on the screen despite going such hardships is amazing. Natarajan, he's a young kid on the block playing IPL under David Warner, was blessed with a baby daughter. Hasn't seen her. He decided to move out to Australia, come down here, play the T20s, and be a part of the practice bowlers net sessions that they have, the practice bowlers that were there. He was part of that team. Out of nowhere, there's a huge list of injuries, and Natarajan and other players are drafted in the Test squad. And look what they have done.
Right.
It's just simply amazing. Unreal. I mean, it's surreal. This is what dreams are made of. And these guys, when they come back, as my fellow panelists said, this is where you separate the men.
In fact,
from the
Karan,
boys.
we also have a caller calling us to maybe congratulate the men in blue as well. Gautam Agrawal from New Delhi. Gautam sir, please go ahead and share your message.
Hello. Yeah, this side is Gautam Agrawal.
Yes, if you can hear me, please go ahead.
Yeah, first of all, congratulations to entire Team India and the billions of fans across the globe of Indian cricket team. I just wanted to ask one thing. According to the panelists, who do you think as the find of the series?
If Hariharan sir, if you want to come in and take that question.
All are heroes. And it's going to be all our heroes from the Indian, all the team members are heroes in this Test series. So all the youngsters have put up their hands together, and it's going to be a big headache for the selectors to in the England series whom to select and whom to leave out. It's going to be a big headache for the selectors, and that too, the conditions are going to be different. See, Australia is mainly the batsman oriented areas, and now in India it's going to be spinner oriented area. And then again. The play, kind of a target innings in
right.
the place where it is going to be spinning, and it's going to make a big difference for the batsman as well as the bowlers. And so naturally, it's going to be
all right. In fact, sir, we have another caller calling in as Deepak Sinha, Agra से हमें call कर रहे हैं. Deepak जी, आपका सवाल पूछिए. Deepak, if you can hear me, you can please share your message or ask a question to our panelists.
Yes, today is a big day for India. Today is very big day for India.
Okay, please go ahead. All right, I think we have dropped that line with Deepak Sinha, but certainly several callers calling in and sharing their message for men in blue and congratulating them for this historic win in Gaba today. And at the same time, you can also join us on Twitter with the hashtag #VictoryDownUnder and share your wishes and messages for our Team India as well. Thanking all our guests for joining us here on this special broadcast.